it's Kelly Common here, and I've got Rob Woodward with me. How are you going, Rob?
Very well, thank you, Kelly.
That is good. Now, Rob and I are both on the RCSA New Zealand Council, and also we are regular participants in the COVID Collab, which is what we run on the last Thursday of every month for our members, which is really a time for people to come together, bit of a hooey, have a chin wag, chew the fat, whatever you like to call it, and really just to share your thoughts, and if you've got any problems as well, problems shared, as they say. So with the most recent one we had, I thought it was really interesting, Rob, because we sort of started talking a little bit about flexibility and also working from home. And Rob, I'll let you step in because I thought you had an amazing analogy on this. Go.
Thanks, Kelly. Thank you. I think everybody's been doing a lot of soul searching about how do we come back to the post-COVID workplace, and do we come back? And everybody is enjoying the freedoms of flexibility, but I've sort of been thinking about team and culture, and why you want to work for someone and why you don't want to be a self-employed contractor. And there are three models, let's say. There's the work from anywhere, anytime. There's the Goldman Sachs, everyone's got to be in from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then what I feel is happening is this maybe 3 out of 2 days in the office. Mm-hmm. So I've been thinking about how do we get the most out of 3 out of 2 days, or what do we do to make our culture work for that? And I play poorly in a band. My band puts up with me. But one of the things we tried during COVID was we tried to play over Zoom. We all did a bit. And I can tell you, and most musicians will tell you, there's a chemistry, a physicality, an energy that's needed in a room mm-hmm. to make the sound right. Right. We can have auto-tune. We could do it perfect pitch on Zoom, but there is looking over out of your eyes to see someone about to play an E, on their saxophone. And so I think the same applies in the workplace, that people want to come to work. We want them to want to come to work. We don't want to force them to come to work. And I want them to have the energy about that they can gain from being physically present. And I think that if you use music or even team sports, or even just playing cards together, the physicality. You can play solitaire on your laptop, but over the Easter holiday, and we played cards. How much fun was it when you sat with your cousins? And that's what work is about. And I think we can solve for the individual by having Mondays or Tuesdays, or you've got the washing, or you might have a medical appointment, or Johnny or Jemima's rugby. Yeah. I think the individual can be solved for. Yeah. But for 3 days a week, let's make music. And I think that's what we will get to, is let's bring the culture.
Because I think when you have everyone back, and again, my analogy would be nearly like you've got surround sound, because it's everywhere around you. And I know recently we had, there was a situation at work where I think if we'd been working from home, it would have been handled differently. And we had a fantastic outcome. We didn't think it would be, but all of a sudden what happened from one consultant saying, a conversation that they had, and then everyone else kind of giving their 2 cents worth, and with a lot of experiences often consultants have, we we gave a lot of feedback. But what it meant is that she could go away and take that information and kind of go, what's right in this situation, or what's right with this client, and it turned into be a placement, which is fantastic. Would that have happened working from home? I'm not so sure, because
people, and she would have felt supported.
Yeah, or else she may have gone, hey, look, I don't know who to ring. All of it, she didn't actually have a choice, because we just all gave her our opinion. But I think there was a real difference with the fact that we were together. And we're human, and by nature, we actually like being together. And I think in recruitment, you can have a great day and you want to celebrate that with people around you, and you can have a really bad day, and equally you want to feel that people are around you to nearly support you.
Absolutely.
It's a really interesting thing.
If we can work out how to not mandate it, but make it appeal so much, that we've got, and we've talked about this before, Kelly, that there are groups that are marginalised by being pushed out from the workplace. So mums that have 3 kids, students that are in noisy flats, they really struggle to do their work sometimes. They want to be here, but we've got clients that will say, look, we've got rid of all our office space, you've got to work from home. So I think there's all sorts of layers, and we'll navigate this, but those that can create a team environment where people go, I'm coming to work, and I'm going to come and work for Salt, or I'm going to come and work for
Fine. Yeah. And I also think maybe differentiating between working from home and flexibility, because I actually think they're different.
Yeah.
Flexibility can also mean that, someone is having a children's swimming lesson at 12, you pop out for an hour and a half, you come back and maybe you work a little bit later. Whereas working from home to me is you are working from home, you're just you're at your kitchen bench instead of your office. So I think we need to see more flexibility to let people blend their work life and their personal lives together. And because if you do, that's when it can be great.
I think so. And that's when you have great music. I'm a big fan of trust and discipline. If our business owners can trust you, then employees should try and have self-discipline to work. That's the equation. That's the balancing equation, trust and discipline. If we get that right, we've got this nailed. And I think we'll have a higher level of productivity, but it is going to be a journey. We need to,
what we preach to our clients and say to our clients that they should be offering, we need to be doing that a little bit more internally, shouldn't we? But it's an ongoing conversation. Who's to say in a year's time what it might look like? I still think though in recruitment, we'll still have offices and we still want people to come together because that's what we do. We're about the people,
Yeah. You make much better music.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear Rob. So look, if you'd like to hear Rob, I know he can't join us next month, but maybe the following month we can maybe have Rob on the guitar or something like that. If you'd like to come and be part of our next COVID collab, remember it's always last Thursday of the month, 10:30. And I know Bex always sends out a reminder, so hopefully we'll see you there next time. Thanks. Cheers, Rob. See you.
Everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.